Coming up, Springdale schools win a national grant. Plus, a woman who overcame tremendous adversity. And later, is planning your high school career overwhelming you? We have a solution.
Good afternoon, Springdale. I'm Blair Brewer.
And I'm Jasmine Castillo. Welcome to another episode of Springdale Today.
With all of this crazy weather we've been having, it's important to be updated on what's happening in our school district. Griselda Hymas and Yuri Figueroa are going to tell you how to stay informed.
I'm Griselda from the Springdale District Communications Department. With this crazy weather, it's important for you to stay informed. You can stay informed by signing up for school closing notifications. Step 1. Go to www.stel.org/txtclosings.html. Enter your 10-digit number, dashes are included. Step 3. After you enter your numbers, click on the register button. Step 4. A confirmation box will show your number has been registered. Please note, you will not receive a confirmation text. You can also opt out of messages at any time by replying "stop" to the messages. You can also subscribe via email by sending an email to emergency/alert+subscribe@estel.org. Unsubscribe an email at any time to emergency/alert+unsubscribe@estel.org. You can also get closure notifications by going to Facebook and liking the Springdale School Facebook page at www.facebook.com/Springdale Schools, or by following the Springdale Schools Twitter account at www.twitter.com/EstelSchools. You can also watch KNWN, KFSM, and KHOG for any school's closings, or listen to the radio station Eagle 93.3, Kicks 104, Magic 107.9, Mix 101.9, and La Zeta 95.7. Please note, via text and email may take a longer time to receive notifications. The fastest way to be informed is by our Facebook, Twitter page, and watching the news stations given.
This weather has been absolutely out of control. We've not seen snow like this since winter of 2010.
And as you may know, there have been days scheduled throughout the remaining school year to make up for the loss of school days due to the snow and the inclement weather. The days scheduled for makeup are Saturday, March 8th, Monday, March 24th, and Tuesday, March 25th.
You heard right, a Saturday and the first couple days of spring break.
The Springdale School District was announced as one of 5 winning school districts out of 300 applicants in the United States to win the Race to the Top district competition, receiving a $25.6 million grant.
The Race to the Top grant is a phenomenal opportunity for the Springdale School District to dramatically improve student achievement pre-K through 12th grade.
Part of the grant is to get all 3rd grade students on grade level by the time they end 3rd grade, and all 5th grade students fluent in their math backs.
Well, we just feel like it's very important for kids to leave the 3rd grade ready to go into 4th and 5th on their reading level, because as they get into higher grade levels, they get into some really complex stuff, and they get into where they need to infer more and they need to pull more out of the text, and that makes it even harder to do if they're not decoding and comprehending on their grade level as a 3rd grader.
I think it can help achieve the goal by getting us the support that we need. We have so many different learning levels in our classroom, so having extra staff members or extra support in the classroom as a teacher can help us meet the needs of each student, and making sure that they get exactly what they need to learn everything they need to know by the end of the year.
If you really look at the grant, the pieces that constitute each of the projects that are included in the grant, there are 11 projects, are things that by and large we've done to a degree over the years.
We're so excited that pre-K was included, because we know that pre-K is the start and we take that very seriously, and we want to get all kids on grade level by 3rd grade, and we just want to help our kids for their total future.
Just start with our pre-K program. We're currently serving over 800 pre-K students. We hope to add 5 additional classrooms, another 100 kids as a part of this process. So investing in young learners is a major part of this.
Our kids come to us with some knowledge about math and reading, and we build on that. The teachers sit in small groups with the students and work on the math or literacy skills that child needs. So it's individualized for the students. So while some of the students are working in centers, the other students are working with the teacher in small groups to work on their goals.
But the idea is to have a personal learning plan behind every child, to have appropriate technology to enhance that personalization.
We need to prepare them for technology. We need to prepare them for science. We need to prepare them for math. And having more technology in the schools, more teachers, and I know the 5 East program or teachers that they're trying to get in there, that could help us with our students with the science and the technology, and making them think more critically, and just again having those resources there will definitely help prepare them for college and career ready.
The Springdale School District plans to put the majority of the grant towards one-on-one technology. The grant will be funding 11 different programs in our district emphasizing technology. This plan was implemented in January of this year and will take around 4 calendar years to complete.
Helen Tyson Middle School is having a record-breaking, award-winning year, and they are making national headlines. Violetta Herrera reports.
Qualitative. No, those are quantitative. So how do we make qualitative observations?
In Mr. Call's science class at Helen Tyson Middle School, students aren't only learning about quantitative and qualitative observations. The teachers are personalizing learning for them.
The teachers really are great at making connections with the students and making you want to come to school.
Teachers and staff at Helen Tyson get on the same level as students and give them the individual attention and help they require.
We take a lot of interest in students as the individual. We have to learn a lot about them before we can help them and find out where they're at and where they need to go. We look at their data individually, so it's never what we're doing for our students, it's what we're doing for every individual student.
According to Abigail Herrera, teachers and staff at Helen Tyson do a great job at helping kids transition from elementary school to middle school.
I think it's a really good experience because being a 6th grader, the transition from elementary school going into middle school could be very hard. But the thing I like about Helen Tyson is that the staff gets to really make a personal bond and a connection with the students.
But it takes more than just the effort of teachers interacting with students. It takes leadership from the principals.
Interaction with teachers happens on a daily basis. Teachers come in my office, I'm in their classroom, there's a lot of one-to-one communication. We also have bi-monthly staff meetings. I interact also with their professional learning communities. We call those PLCs.
Helen Tyson Middle School was recently awarded the Diamond School to Watch Award for being an outstanding school in the way that they teach and help students score higher on tests.
This has been a spectacular year for Helen Tyson Middle School. We started out with reaching exemplary status. We are the only middle school in the state that reached that status. We received $30,000 of growth money, and that growth money is attached to improving student achievement. So that really helps. And then the final kind of icing on the cake was this National Distinguished Title I designation.
At Helen Tyson Middle School, students, teachers, and other staff will continue to strive for excellence in the years to come. With Springdale District Television, I'm Violetta Herrera.
Tyson was the only middle school in the state of Arkansas to receive the Diamond School to Watch designation.
Did you know that here at SDTV, we not only produce Springdale Today, but we also produce other shows called Paso a Paso, which is a Spanish language talk show featuring Papa Rap and DJ Torres, and Marshallese TV, which is another talk show focused on what happens in the Marshallese community. Paso a Paso airs every Monday night at 7 p.m., following Marshallese TV at 8:30 p.m. These shows are available on Cox Digital, Channel 219, Cox Basic Cable, Channel 95.5, and AT&T UVerse, Channel 99.
Schools are a safe place for our students, but in the case of an emergency, having the correct contact information is vital. Daniel Cedric has produced a series of commercials in English, Spanish, and Marshallese explaining the importance. Here are all three back to back to back.
Parents, we all want our children to be safe in school, but in case of an emergency, how can the school communicate with us? That's why it's very important for our schools to have all your information up to date. If you have moved, changed your phone number, or any other information from your student's registration card has changed, then it's time to update it by communicating with your child's school. This is for their safety, because we all want what's best for our children.
Mama babaro all of them can anabay ni chalakyoren and walong and ayuri ni yuri luchugo. Lo yenego regirimgi, we were in air narong tabargate, Unio in Pue, and narong tabargate yon rodagain. Elanga Mujama Magut, Nanabar Junium, Ever Oram Nampakan, Hak Elanga Bar War Melego Tagajan Melego registration card, Asian Kamano with a Kia, Krudok Chugulo, Yeno Magatada. Why winning, aging and Kajabara in Mano and Ayuri Nir, Kanakim Kanan, Puenaman, Shabaro and Ayuri.
Padres, todos queremos que nuestros hijos estén seguros en las escuelas. Y en caso de una emergencia, ¿cómo se comunican con nosotros? Por eso, para las escuelas es importante que toda tu información de contacto esté actualizada. Si te has mudado de hogar, has cambiado tu número telefónico o alguna otra información ha cambiado de la tarjeta de registración de tu estudiante, es tiempo de actualizarla comunicándote con la escuela de tu estudiante. Esto es para el bien de ellos, porque todos queremos lo mejor para nuestros hijos.
The Springdale School District requires every student to fill out a new registration card to update his or her personal information each school year. You can see these promos in our shows.
Coming up after the break, we have an inspiring story of a woman who overcame adversity and escaped domestic violence.
And later, with so many classes offered at our high schools, it can be overwhelming to pick your schedule. Don't worry, we're here to help you.
By 2018, 52% of jobs in Arkansas will require post-secondary education.
86,000 new jobs will be created by 2018 that will require education after high school.
26% of Arkansas's young adults ages 25 to 34 have a college degree. Is 26% enough?
2 years of post-secondary education will open more job opportunities for you. Which career will you choose?
Welcome back. Before the break, we told you about a story of an inspiring woman who overcame a tremendous amount of conflict and adversity. Here's the story of Christina Meeks.
She's always ready to come to work. She's very positive.
Christina Meeks is the Associate of Donor Relations at United Way of Northwest Arkansas.
What qualifies me to do this job is that I have a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology and Criminal Justice from the University of Arkansas, and I also participated with NWA Roller Derby, which is a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and United Way is a nonprofit organization.
United Way is a nonprofit organization that is working to help solve a wide range of local, health, and human service problems.
Currently we have 63 nonprofits that we support in Northwest Arkansas, anything from your Boys and Girls Club to your Boy Scouts and crisis centers and things like that.
After moving up to Northwest Arkansas and going to school at the University of Arkansas, Christina found the opportunity to get a job at United Way.
So when I found out what the job was, I did a bunch of research on it, and I realized that this could possibly be my dream job.
Giving back to the community is personal to Christina because she used to be one of the people who needed help.
I had met someone in Magnolia, and it was a very unhealthy relationship, and it brought a lot of issues and struggles and problems, and ended up being a very dangerous situation for me and my little girl.
After being in this relationship for a while, there was a critical moment in Christina's life.
The one trigger that really got my attention was that he had been physically aggressive towards me, and it didn't just happen once. There were several times, and this one particular time I happened to be holding my baby on my hip when he hit me.
When this happened, she decided that now was the time to get out.
I really didn't give it much thought. I just borrowed a trailer from someone in my family and put as much as I could in the back of it and just rolled up to Northwest Arkansas with whatever could fit.
Christina's decision to move to Northwest Arkansas was influenced by her connections in the area.
At the time, my brother had lived here, and he said, well, why don't you just move up here to Fayetteville and enroll at University of Arkansas? And I was scared to death.
When she had completed school, Christina got the job at United Way, where her experiences began to help her.
With where Christina has come from, her background, the triumphs that she's had, the successes she's had, the things she's had to overcome, her passion is very, very strong.
She's passionate, which is just probably her greatest gift in her workplace.
When someone is as passionate as Christina about a job, it can be a great benefit.
I had always said that I wanted to give back to the agencies that help support me in the community, and so to be a part of such a great team here at United Way that does that specifically, I couldn't ask for anything better.
She is really a perfect fit for working with United Way.
If there is one thing Christina knows about, it's how to get out of a tough situation.
If you do make a bad decision and find yourself in a difficult situation, please don't lose hope. Reach out to someone and get some help. Talk about it.
For Springdale District Television, I'm Cannon Gibbs.
Christina Meeks, with the help of United Way, now gives back to over 60 organizations around Northwest Arkansas.
50,000 volts. That's 4 zeros. 50,000 volts came alive in the Springdale District Television studios. Daniel Cedric has the story.
Taser, taser, taser! We are going to be demonstrating a Taser X26 on our volunteer. Taser, taser, taser!
Julia McKinney from the Fayetteville Police Department has been trained to use several different weapons, such as the X26 Taser.
It has an onboard camera for audio and visual. The battery, once it's turned on, it's charged at 86%. They come with a flashlight to see in the dark and a detachable cartridge.
This 50,000 volt taser is used for a variety of different reasons by our law enforcement.
Well, to be honest, it is less harming to the individual. If you spray a person with pepper spray, the pain lingers. The pain stays there for a while. And you have to keep an eye on them to make sure they're not having any sort of bad allergical reaction to the spray itself. On a taser, they are set for 5-second burst. 5-second burst of pain, and then it shuts off. On a taser, you can focus on one individual instead of the pepper spray that can sometimes get many people. Say if the wind was blowing wrong or if the wind was blowing a different way, you can get innocent bystanders.
There is one painful perk to these tasers that Officer McKinney feels will further help stop a perpetrator in their tracks.
The taser has a cartridge that is attached to the front, and once fired, it shoots out 2 probes that go through your clothes and into your body. At the end of each probe, they have those fish hook barbs that there's really no good, easy way to get them out of your body or out of your skin afterwards except by giving them a good, hard yank.
To any would-be criminals, Officer McKinney has just one thing to say.
They have 21 feet of cord, so if you think you're running, you're not going to outrun this.
Taser guns were introduced into the police force as an alternative to lethal force.
I don't ever want to be tased. That looked intense.
Did you see those prongs?
Yikes. Good story, Daniel. Okay, coming up after the break, we're going to plan your high school career.
The first time you make the decision to use smokeless tobacco, you're making the decision to have a potentially lifelong addiction with negative consequences. Is it worth it to have bad breath, yellow teeth, cancer? Smokeless tobacco has 3 times the nicotine compared to cigarettes, making it that much easier to get addicted as it is absorbed directly into the bloodstream. Is it comforting to know that you're putting something in your mouth that has 28 known chemicals to cause cancer? Just because it's smokeless does not mean it's harmless.
You wouldn't drink formaldehyde.
You wouldn't pressure your friends into eating arsenic.
You wouldn't eat cyanide.
Cigarette smoke contains over 4,000 chemicals, including 43 known cancer-causing compounds and 400 other toxins.
Butane, carbon dioxide,
lead, methyl isocyanate,
benzaldehyde,
cadmium, ammonia, maltitol. With all the risks that come in life, why take any more?
Having trouble picking your classes from what seems like an endless list? We have a solution for you. CAP videos summarize what all the classes in a pathway are all about.
The benefit of taking AP classes, one, it gets you college ready as far as the rigor and the pace is concerned. And also, at the end of the year, you take a national exam, you do well enough on that, you get college credit. You walk out of high school, you walk out of that class with college credit.
I enjoy AP classes because they challenge me academically and they provide a good base for college.
The benefit of having been challenged in high school and to take on a really tough class. And at the same time, they can receive college credit if they score well enough, if they score a 3, 4, or 5 on their AP exam in May.
I'm taking AP courses because I want to be prepared for college.
The TV production classes at HAR-BER High School and at Springdale High School and on the district level are one of the real hidden gems in the Springdale Public Schools.
Not only have I learned skills that will benefit me after high school, but I've also met with professionals in this industry, and that's really benefited me.
What's really fun about this class is you get to be creative. You live in this kind of structure of skills, and you learn these skills and you can apply them to your own creativity. We have film classes, we have broadcast classes, we have production classes. We also do live production. And what's really fun about this class is you get the opportunity to get out of the classroom, to get your hands on expensive equipment and go and tell the stories of what's happening around the Springdale Public Schools.
Most importantly, I get to really show my creativity in this class, and it's a lot of fun. We laugh a lot, we get out of class a lot, and it's probably one of the greatest experiences, and I highly recommend it to anyone out there.
And it's really fun that you get to get out and you get to be creative and you get to get out of the traditional classroom, but you also get that opportunity to work with people that can benefit you for when you leave high school.
Without a doubt, TV productions has been the highlight of my high school.
These are only some of the CAP videos. For a complete list of all the videos, visit our YouTube page or tune in next week for more.
That's all we have for you today. Tune in next week and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube page and follow us on Instagram at Springdale TV and our Twitter at SPS_TV. I'm Blair Brewer.
And I'm Jasmine Castillo. Enjoy the rest of your week and see you next time.